We are an anomaly. We are not part of the system. We're above the system. We are the Men in Black. Oh, wait, no. Wait, hold on. The Men in Black's like, we are the Men in Black. Men in Black International. See how long I can do this before I get bored of the sunglasses at night on my eyes. I actually don't wear these very often because they're standard sunglasses, but I wear normal. Fit well over a normal pair of glasses. In fact, I think I warped these too. They're fitting a little out on my face right now. But anyway, and Men in Black International. So, newest member of the Men in Black movie series. It's not tied into the other three movies, but it does make a reference here or there. Frank the Pug shows up for a brief spot. The Worms show up. There's a portrait of K and J in Liam Neeson's office. And obviously it follows Tessa Thompson, whose mom and dad got neuralized as a kid when she was a kid, but she escaped. And has been trying to find them for God knows how long. And yeah, at this point I'm going to take glasses off. Or at least clean them. I must have bent these or something like that, because these are feeling very odd on my face. And, she spends a lot trying to find it. She finds them, goes to London, meets Chris Helmsworth, and they go embark on an adventure to save the galaxy, save the universe from the Hive. But we'll never face an enemy like the Hive. And look, I could go into, I'll go into a couple plot points of the movie. Yeah, now I do feel like I'm ready to take these off. I could go into a couple, some plot points, beat for bait stuff. But I'm just going to sum up. I will spoil some things, but I'm going to put spoilers in the title to begin with, so just keep your eyes on that. But first and foremost, I did like the movie. The movie's sitting like a 28 from what I understand of Rotten Tomatoes. I'll have to check when I get home, but I'm not certain where that's coming from. I didn't read the reviews, so maybe I need to read the reviews. This was a fun little movie. Is it my favorite MIB movie? God, no. The first one's probably my favorite. And I like the second one a lot. I don't know why that one got trashed. Maybe it's because they went a little more comedic than the last one. I don't know, but this is perfectly out. You get a lot of cool alien designs, alien effects, some practical mixed special CGI. So yeah, we get a lot of cool stuff in here. The character Liam Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson work well off each other. One thing right at the bat that I am glad I was wrong about was Tessa Thompson's character. I thought that character was possibly going to get on my nerves, because in the beginning, in that scene you get in the trailer, where it's like, "I found you. That makes me perfect for this job." I'm like, and it's not quite that like perfect. It's not quite that animated, but it's close enough. And there's a bunch of people just standing around in a parking lot for no reason whatsoever, or sitting around. That makes me perfect for this job. It's like, not really. I mean, it makes you good, but yeah. And Emma Thompson does show up again, back as O, does bring that up too. It's like, not in quite that phrase. Like, no, it doesn't. But give me your reasons. Like, I don't have any life or anything like that. Nothing like that. They just, emotions and passion. They just cloud your judgment and get in the way of what's important. The truth of the universe. I'm like, okay. And yeah, they call her out on being a bit of a stick in the mud and stuff like that. Whereas Chris Helmsworth's the opposite of the end of the spectrum. He's wild. He's a little crass. He's he lets loose and things along those lines. But at the same time, there's a reason for. I mean, he's clearly always been kind of like that. But there's a reason he is as he is in the movie. And I'll admit, I didn't pick up on why he kept repeating, why he was the way he was until like a little later in, when we get the reveal of like the whole villain scheme. And let's be clear here. They didn't do it terribly, but it's televised in the freaking trailer who the bad guy's gonna be. Not what the bad guy is, but the bad guy is the Hive. They even say in the Hive. Never faced an enemy like them. This is where we're going to get to some spoilers. So, summing up really quick, movie's actually pretty good. Tessa Thompson and Chris Helmsworth are really good. The standout laugh maker, which is a weird sentence to say, is Pawnee, that little guy you see, the little chess piece guy you see in the trailer. Anytime he was on screen, people got laughs. He stole the show anytime he was on screen. He was an awesome little character. But essentially, we see in the trailer these like, and they're weird. They're like celestial cloud, like nebulas in like humanoid form, and they can possess and take over people. Well, not even take over. They can possess, take the forms of people. And when they did it, we saw them basically like turn someone into goo. Just, ugh. There's a mole in MIB, and it's pretty clear who it is. Not just from the trailer, though you might not be able to get it from the trailer, but if you really pay attention, you could probably get the idea that who it would be for a trailer. But from the opening scene and how that scene plays out, you're like, okay, either one of them is a Hive or both of them's the Hive. And look, spoilers, Liam Neeson was the Hive, or was a member of the Hive. Now, there was still some Liam Neeson in there, but he's the Hive. And design-wise, the Hive's apparently these weird tentacly reptilian bug monsters. It's octopusy kind of. I'll admit, I don't know how to vividly describe it. But yeah, and it's a good homage to like the bug in the original Men in Black. It's a good effect. Most of the CGI in this movie is really good. Some of the stuff with Pawnee gets a little meh, but most of the CGI is good. And one of the other beginning scenes is where we see her as a kid. You even see in the trailer this like weird stuffed animal looking creature that she says, thank you. He says, she saves it. He says Molly, and then it says something to her, and it leaves, and I'm like, okay, that's going to come back into the fray, and it does come back into the fray. I'm just surprised that I didn't pick up how it was going to come back into the fray, especially when we get to the scene involving it. Okay, fine. There's some things that, you think on, like how a human and an alien do have sex, because Chris Hemsworth ends up having to hook up with a weird female tentacly alien to save his life. So how that actually worked, who knows? But it works. And I think they even raised that question too at one point. Say, how does the whole thing work? Yeah, don't worry about logistics. To be fair, I'm certain some species of aliens are pretty much anatomically compatible with the rest of us. Some clearly aren't. Like the weird shoes with mouths. That's the best way I can put it. There was one that's like this little dog, and you try to pet it, and then it bursts into these smaller things. It was a cute little design. Again, the creativity is definitely there. The weapons are cool. Again, they get one that's pretty much like a giant blue giant, a star that's compressed, and it's basically a weapon, which is pretty awesome. So he said, wait, you want us to try this unknown weapon for fun? Yes, science and fun. Well, those two aren't exclusive to each other. I was like, yeah, let's do it. There's not see, here's the thing. Normally, if I had Mark here, we could go off a bit more. I'm on my own, obviously, so I can only sum up so much and go over so many jokes and whatnot. And if I had more problems with the film, I'd clearly be able to rip into it more. But I really don't. I had a fun, delightful time. This is a good summer flick. It's not nothing amazing. It's not going to be blowing the record doors off. But for what it is, I'm certain it will probably be number one this week. I mean, the other movie... Crap, what was the other movie? I know the other movie is not quite as big as that Men in Black. I don't even think it's getting anywhere near as much screens. I'll have to double check, because that's the one I'll probably see Saturday. But no, I mean, it's a good movie. I'm kind of at loss for words here. It's a good movie. At least I thought it was a good movie. Of course, I was someone who had fun with R.I.P.D. I haven't really gone back to watch that movie. But who knows? Maybe it's aged well on me. Something tells me it hasn't. And I remember liking it, but not loving it. This one, I enjoyed, and I could enjoy this on repeated viewings, I think. And I think that's the best way to kind of sum this movie up, is that this movie will be good on repeated viewings. Not amazing. Again, not groundbreaking, not record-breaking. But I can see this movie doing well. I hope it does do well. I know it's not doing well on Rotten Tomatoes. The critics aren't liking this at all. I have yet to read reviews on this yet, so now that I've actually seen it and I don't have reviews that can jade my opinion, and not that they rarely do, so wouldn't have been concerned even if I had. But it helps that I didn't read any reviews, I'm certain. So I'm going to probably go on Rotten Tomatoes when I get home and see why people aren't liking it. Not granted, it's matter of opinion. That is That's really all it is. It's a matter of opinion. So if someone doesn't like something, you can't force someone to like something, obviously. So, I mean, unless you tie him down and just freaking, oh god, Clockwork Orange, this shit, just watch it. Nah, please, I'm gonna be sick. Anyway, no, yeah, so I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a good summer sci-fi action comedy. Those summer sci-fi action okay, there's only 3 S's in that. Yeah, we had a couple trailers. We had My Spy again. I'm looking forward to it, though. Again, it's just the part of my brain that goes, this is not how this would work. That kid would actually be in a lot of trouble because you're exposing the CIA secrets here to the world if what you're doing is true. That kid would actually be in for an ass whooping. It's like, little girl, do you realize how many people you've put in jeopardy? National security is at risk, and you're doing this because you want to be a spy and people stop picking on you. Oh, you'd be getting an ass whooping. Ad Astra, I think this is based off a book, but I'm not certain. I know it's something that's kind of been in the works for a while, and they had to push it a couple times. I'm interested. It's despite how it's being made out, I think it's a bit more of a science fiction movie. I mean, it is science fiction, but it's tough to explain this little I know about this movie. Hobbs and Shaw, that's a given. And what does fascinate me though about the Hobbs and Shaw trailers we're getting now? It was sucking a little too much air there, too fast. What interests me about the Hobbs and Shaw, we're not getting. Remember that first trailer where you see that shot of The Rock and Jason Statham about to jump out? There's 1, 2, 3, and Jason Statham doesn't jump. And then takes the elevator. They haven't shown that. I like that trailer. I don't know why they haven't been. They stopped showing. I mean, clearly we got the other trailer too, which is good. But oh well. Blinded by Light. The Pakistani kid who's in London and finds the music of Bruce Springsteen. So, hey, look, if it's got a Bruce Springsteen soundtrack, I'll definitely listen to it or watch it. 47 meters down, Uncaged. Okay, I didn't see the first 47 meters down. I hear though it's not bad. Like the stuff with the underwater and the dark and claustrophobic, that's actually not bad. Maleficent 2. I at best I'm okay on the first Maleficent. Don't love it, don't hate it. There's aspects I really like, there's aspects I absolutely despise of that movie. Maybe this will be better, who knows. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it's the original trailer, though we did get the newest trailer recently, and Spider-Man Far From Home. So, yeah, that's all we had for trailers. And my thoughts on that are simple. It's Quentin Tarantino. I loved Django and Glorious Bastards, and very much like Hateful Eight. And Spider-Man Far From Home, and some Marvel movies. So I'll go see it. There's not much else I can say on that. But I digress. That's all I really got for this. It was a good movie. I enjoyed myself. Till then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. And ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Superhero Magic, whatever, anything we do on the channel. Put that in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to that at some point as well. So, I will have a who would win tomorrow. Actually, the Core set, Core 20, Magic Core M20. That is, yeah. So M20. Previews start officially next week. We have a couple cards that are spoiled. But I'm going to be on vacation from Monday to Wednesday, so I'm not going to be able to cover any of them until about Wednesday. But when we get to Wednesday and I get home on Wednesday, I'll pretty much just do like a big old roundup video and then just look over all the spoilers that came out around then. So until then, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you folks next time. Later. Come on. And